Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Chaotic Neutral Podcast, where we play D&D while we drink. We play 5th edition, and hopefully it's entertaining. Um, just a real quick note before we begin. We are now available to stream, or not stream, but to subscribe to through SoundCloud and soon through iTunes. If you like us, go ahead and comment both on SoundCloud and iTunes. The extra activity does give us some more visibility so we can get some more listeners and maybe build a little community.
Yay! Community!
People.
So that shameless plug out of the way, let's get to the D&D. First off, what's everyone drinking?
Oh, I got the
I
same
have Jack
stuff as
and
last
Coke.
time.
Jack and
Water.
Coke?
Of course. Water. I've got the same scotch as last time because it's wonderful.
That dihydrogen monoxide. And I'm drinking a wine I picked up at Apple Hill this last weekend.
You're welcome.
It was delicious. I think this is one that I actually paid for.
Oh, screw you then.
Yeah, no, I drank up the stuff that we had for lunch. Anyways.
Push the swill to the side and left the good stuff for Friday night.
It wasn't swill, it was delicious. I just drank it up during the week. Anyways, so last time you guys leveled up. So let's do some introductions. We'll start with David, because I don't think I've started with him before.
I am playing Kai the Smith, and I think I got 2 key points. That's about it.
You can start spending key.
Yep.
Alright, and what about Shane?
Hey, y'all. I'm Bert the Warlock, and it looks like my book just got a little thicker. That's about all that happened when I leveled up.
And
yeah, that's it.
and finally, Amy.
I'm playing Kiki the Rogue, and I just got an extra action, which
And
is
of course-
basically I get to hide. Haha.
Or run away. So
Same thing.
I see that getting used a lot.
I also got a speed boost.
Oh,
Just
and don't forget, you
45
guys
feet
all have
instead of 45.
almost double the hit points you had before. So theoretically, I could throw twice as many kobolds at you before you.
Oh yeah, because last time was
Power
so
and terror.
much fun.
Last time was fun. You took all the hits.
I did. It hurt.
Kiki the tank.
So speaking of last episodes, we'll do the real quick brief recap. You guys woke up in cells with no memory of how you got there, basically in hospital gowns. You found your gear, met each other, escaped there. We're told that if you didn't stick together, you would blow up. And if you tried to remove the weird little magic bracelets you had, you'd blow up. But that there was a potential to harness ridiculous amounts of power from those bracelets, if you could just figure it out. And you made the decision to go to the most civilized area nearby, where there were lots of people, and that was the Empire of Zyria. Last time you guys arrived there, and you met the scheming minister Tao Lian, who was trying to attach his star to yours so that he could get out of this podunk posting. You also met his sort of military counterpart and rival, whose name I forget. Gotta flip to that page of my notes. Khazri. And Khazri basically made you a similar deal, but was a much more above board about it. And you decided to stick to accept her deal. And that night you were attacked by ninjas. You also, once you dispatched the ninjas, the poet who had been staying in the inn you were at said that you guys seem fun. He was going to pal around with you. And so you guys resolved to head out in the morning, and that's where we're picking up.
Oh, I'm going to contribute. The leader of our escort, I think his name's Saldoon.
That's correct.
Oh my god, I'm awesome.
He's a lieutenant. You haven't met him yet, but you've been told that his name's Saldoon.
I remember his name.
I think Amy's frozen.
What?
Wait, is that TV?
I
think Amy's frozen.
Oh no, I think she's just bored.
That's what happens when I get bored. I freeze. There there and I don't move.
So, morning comes. You guys are all, I think, pretty much. No, Kiki fell back asleep after murdering her guy. I think Bert stayed up to drink. I don't think David had to sleep because he's an elf. He just sat dabbling his toes in the water. So,
Yep.
morning comes.
Continue drowning the guy that he killed the night before.
Lee Howe appears to still be drinking. He's eating a hearty breakfast. And he invites you all to sit with him and watch the sunrise.
Am I okay at this point, or am I still just completely out of it and
Roll me a Constitution save.
that happened? Oh, that's a good number.
Same goes for me.
16.
All right, so you are feeling hale and hearty.
Hell yeah! I will have some of your coffee and donuts.
Would you like gin in the coffee?
And in the donuts.
So he's like, now, I don't know if you've ever traveled with someone like me, but I require certain amenities, so I'm going to need a few hours to arrange for some luxuries for our trip to the capital. And about at that moment, the sort of a blue dragonborn comes in through the front door with 2 scimitars strapped to his back, and he introduces himself as Saldun.
This guy's badass. He's got 2. And they're on his back.
Okay.
I didn't catch that, David.
Is he at the door?
He's come in and he's sort of approached the table, bows,
Oh, okay.
introduces himself as Saldun, the leader of the escort.
I raise up my boozy donut. How we doing this morning?
Boozy donut.
I nod.
He goes, "It's a fantastic morning. Shall we set out immediately?"
We can't.
Oh, we
I gotta see a man about a thing.
Oh, that too. But our compatriot is gathering up some amenities. And it
all
might
right. Will 2 hours be enough time? Lee Howe strokes his beard. Says, yeah, that should be sufficient.
I could do what I need to do in 2 hours.
What you need to do is going to take the entire night. Oh, there are so many levels of roleplay. So, are we going to do this? Are we going to... While he's gathering up his crap, are we going to steal off into the broad daylight and try to kill ourselves a magistrate?
Yes. That's exactly what I'm going to go do. See you later.
How big is this this fort, this place?
So first off, how do you gather any information before heading over there, Kiki?
I don't need information. I know where he lives. I know what his name is.
I have detailed files.
Okay. So you're just heading back to the garrison then?
Yes.
All
Not
right.
all like, hey, look at me. But yeah.
Okay. So
Sorry.
so let me move you guys over to this board.
Oh, I was gonna enjoy some donuts.
Crap, that guy is beautiful.
That's Lee Howe.
Yeah.
Or are you talking about the guy
I'm talking about Salian.
Salian? Yeah. And actually, I can remove Lee Howe and Saldun from this because they're not here.
I feel like an idiot. I spelled his name with an X.
And let me put in some tokens for you guys. Actually, I wonder if I can just copy those over.
Damn, I can't run up walls yet.
You can what?
Run up walls yet?
Oh. You said something about balls.
Bulls.
Walls.
Yeah.
Walls.
Can't grab them balls yet.
I'm missing the donuts though.
Do you guys, can you control your characters?
I'm not sure I even see mine. Are they in the-
Yep.
South.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I didn't put in all the gates and everything. There's a main gate that's where you're at now that leads into town. There's a courtyard. On the other, sort of looking out on the central building is the main keep. The far side of it, there's a courtyard, and there's a flying bridge over the courtyard that leads to the north wall, where you know Salian, for where he spotted you the other day. He likes to take his tea in the mornings. There are guards patrolling the walls, and then there are guards drilling in the courtyard beneath the flying bridge.
Is that what we're seeing on the map here, all these guards?
Yeah,
Or are these just guards that are on top of the
those are the guards on the walls.
stairs? Okay.
So I can go
so
up and over?
At the gate, the guards at the gate salute and let you pass because you're known. And they actually think that you're going to be coming in to talk to Salian too.
Mhm.
God, how are we going to pull this off? You got a plan?
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't involve just simply, yeah, I didn't think so. Just as soon as you see him, knife!
I think she's going to do something wrong.
He's going to do something terrible. But I honestly, I don't have a problem with it. I'm really worried about the repercussions.
Mhm.
Ugh.
All right. I don't. Okay.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up the initiative tracker, and let's have everyone roll me initiatives.
Lots sucked ass.
Dude, I've never
22.
rolled initiative so high in my life. And he still gets a higher than me. I got a 17.
What am I supposed to add to that?
Your dex.
Everything. Just add everything.
That might help.
8.
No. 8.
So Bert's was 17,
Yeah.
and Kiki was 8.
So you know what the problem is? You guys all came with me.
Well, what are we supposed to do? Just kind of sit outside?
I
with
was
our
dragged
hands
along, you
while
know.
You
No,
bring
I
the
mean-
entire garrison out of the friggin' gate?
That is sort of
You're gonna get caught.
the one thing that I was curious about is, like, if you guys really aren't on. I didn't know, first off, if she had made it clear that she was going to be doing this to you guys.
I thought
Yeah.
last time she did. I don't know. Did she? Or did you?
I don't know.
I couldn't tell your inner monologue from your actual whisperings.
No. I don't remember.
Well, you want to you want to roll for it?
I feel like you guys should just, if you're not comfortable with it, you could just leave.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say is.
Plausible deniability? Yeah, we didn't know she was gonna kill him.
We just came to
I'm
say
just
goodbye.
I'm kind of grudgingly following her, but questioning about the ninjas.
So she's like, we're gonna go take care of this. You're like, okay, well, let's see what she does. Right? Is that
Yeah.
how?
Yep.
Honestly, well, I think my feeling is I need to keep an eye on Kiki because she's just the kind of person you want to keep an eye on. Yeah,
I do what I want.
you do what you want.
So the way we're
Seriously.
playing this is, to be clear, is that you guys are basically come in to keep an eye on her. You don't really know what she's planning to do.
Yeah. We assume that we can come here and maybe ask. Wait, do we assume that we're going to come here and ask Salian about the ninja attack? I mean, we found the sigil with his
Yeah, that's
I
the
don't know
plan.
bird symbol on those ninjas. I don't know what it's kind of flimsy for evidence, but
Okay, so are you just Okay, so basically, Kai, you have first move. So you sort of can do one thing. What do you plan to do here?
I'm just gonna, walk around.
Like in the courtyard?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna come
Bert?
keep an eye on her, but I'm just gonna I'm gonna go down the hall. Where is he? So you can get in there from the left to the right. Okay.
Yeah, so basically in the
Alright.
central keeper stairs leading up, and in each of the towers are stairs leading up.
I know
And
this
you
is
guys
small.
are sort of granted a free run of the place.
Okay. I totally took that. All right. So I'm gonna go the other way. Wait. One, two. I guess I'm gonna go the other way. I know we shouldn't split the party, but I think we should try to avoid combat.
All right.
Get our asses kicked if we start shitting here.
Kiki.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Can I get on the roof?
I thought we were up there.
Give me a climb check.
No, like up
I think
and
she means the
around.
roof of the keep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't have climb.
So I'll say because you're all nimbly, you can add your dex, and then if you have proficiency in acrobatics or athletics, you can add that proficiency bonus.
$23.
All right, you nimbly scale the walls. Now roll me a stealth.
Roll high.
12.
All right, you don't stand super profile to the air, but you're not exactly. There's not a lot of places to hide up here on the roof. It's sort of a dome of the central keep. However, you can sidle your way around to the north, and we'll move you up here. And from where you're at up here, you can see that Sally Ann is sitting sort of at a table on a cushion overlooking the road leading up into the mountains. He doesn't have any guards near him. You can hear below you, like coming from out of the door of the keep, whispers and mutters like of like advisors who are unhappy about just being left. That they can't. He basically roll me a listen, actually. So perception.
22.
So you can hear that they're really unhappy that he insists that while he's eating his breakfast and drinking his tea, that they're not allowed near him unless he beckons. And so you get the sense that they're sort of like playing cards or something, and one of them occasionally glances to see if he's calling for assistance.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
So
your
they-
turn.
Are they at the same table? I mean, I'm not asking for my character's sake, but
No, he's sitting alone at his table, and she can hear conversation coming out of the central building. So these guards patrol a little bit. So do these.
I feel like I should have come up with a plan before I sat down.
yeah, I think so too. That would have been great.
Instead, I'm
And actually-
gonna go kamikaze.
For those ones on patrol, I'm gonna roll quick wisdoms. What is their wisdom? Oh, they get perception. So
Aw. Makes sense, but I'm bummed. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wave at him. Just wave.
so the first one spots something. Second one's not looking in that direction.
I coo like a bird.
Hang on. We'll get to that.
Even if they just fucking see me, I'm just gonna start It went like a bird.
Flap your arms together.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. For the listeners, so far the guards have rolled a 21, a 4, a 9, and a 14. So the 21, who's this guy over here, sort of pauses and kind of looks to see. He saw something, but he doesn't know what. So,
Can you ping which guy over here you meant?
um,
Oh, okay.
It's the guy on the left side of the castle.
Oh, I guess I could
Whatever.
like zoom out or something.
so what we'll do is you just roll me a quick dex save.
What does that mean?
It just you're a d20 plus your dex mod.
20.
She should have to roll.
All
a
right,
performance.
so you're sort of leaning down, listening to those guys talk, and out of the corner of your eye, you see the guard sort of stiffen up and start peering, and you duck around the corner, and he continues on his patrol. Sal Leanne, he starts composing a poem, and it's not very good. There's a reason he's been relegated to the frontier. Kai.
Let me take the world's shittiest haiku and just start reading things.
I turn around and notice Kiki's not there. And say, Bert, I thought you were watching her.
I turned around. I thought she was with you.
It's like a horror movie, only you guys don't realize that she's not the victim. She's the murderer.
Oh, we totally know she's the murderer. And that's why we have to keep an eye on her, because we're scared the shit of her.
I go running up the hall.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're on bottom floor then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't climb.
Bert.
Well, I can't.
Well, I mean, there are stairs inside the towers, so you can climb up to the floor where the guards are patrolling on the walls.
So in these small towers here in the corners, they're stairwells
Yeah.
leading up. Okay.
Is that where tower is?
So like here, there's a stairwell. There's a stairwell in here, and same with the matching towers up top. And then in the central keep itself, there's also a stairwell that leads up to that level. And there's a gate in the front of the courtyard that lets you into that central keep.
Okay. In this the tower I'm closest to, is that guard on the upper level or the lower level?
He's top floor. So all the guards on the towers are top floor, looking out over the countryside.
All right. So I sprint up the spiral staircase in this tower or whatever it is.
Okay.
I don't know how many moves that takes. If I don't move,
we'll say you can get to the second floor and where you can look out on either rampart.
Oh, like that, like here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I sprint up, and as I come to the top floor, I slow down to a hurried walk, and I look at him. And try not to be as conspicuous as I currently am.
Roll me a quick bluff.
How about I give you a persuasion? Or
What are you
deception?
trying to? Deception. That's what I was looking for.
Okay, all right, yeah, I'll do that. And that could be good. What do we got? Okay, so we've got 16 total.
Okay, so they rolled shitty. They don't think anything's up. Just like, oh, you know, they kind of glance at you and they're like, yeah, he's got to pass. So they're not worried.
Guest for life.
Kiki. Now that this is sort of coming into play, the walls have crenellations on the lines, so you get a bonus to stealth checks
Yeah.
all moving along the walls.
Little kid words.
You know how castles have those have the walls that
That dip in.
that do the
Yeah.
Those are crenellations.
Okay. I
So
don't feel stupid.
so
It's
you
a big
can
word.
dart between those and gain a bonus to stealth. Basically, advantage on your stealth rolls.
So the wall that my friend here is up against, hold on, that wall. Can you see that?
Yeah.
How, like, is it a big wall? Is it a short wall? Is it just like a railing?
It's
Is it a wall like he can't see? You know what I mean?
this
is it a
this is
balcony?
a fort that's supposed to defend against a siege, against an army coming down that road. So he's sort of against the most fortified wall above the gate leading to that road. So
Mhm.
these are chest-high crenellations. The idea behind them is that you're supposed to be able to duck down behind them, pop out and fire an arrow, and duck back down. So he's
where?
in between two crenellations, so he can
Mhm.
see out. And he's explicitly reported, you know this from listening to his advisors, he's basically told everyone to keep his section of wall completely blank. And right now he's looking out over the countryside, very proud of himself for the magnificent poem that he has composed.
So his back is to me,
Yes.
and I'm on a roof, right? Where does that roof end, or am I on the? I'm very confused.
So you're on the roof of the central keep.
Mhm.
You can drop down 10 feet onto the wall. It's a flying bridge between the outer wall and the keep. So it's only there on floor 2. You're on essentially you're on floor 3.
Am I still on the roof there?
No, now you're on the flying bridge, which is the same level as the walls where the guards are at.
Okay, where does? I guess I'm confused as to where it ends.
Do you see where the little door is on the keep?
Here?
Right here. That's the edge of the roof.
Oh, but wasn't I over here?
You were just the other side of it.
Okay. Crap.
Is he alone? I mean, people are. They didn't go away. They just kind of like went away from him.
Yeah, they're in the room that Kiki's on the roof of.
Yeah,
And
so I'm
they're
afraid if I...
bullshitting and shit.
I
Okay.
probably can't 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I probably can't jump the 8 squares and do this amazing like
Well, at the risk
that
of
look on your face. What is that?
well, at the risk of being an accessory, at level 2 you got your extra actions, and and you can use that extra action. Let me double check the book here. But I believe you can use that extra action to dash, disengage, hide.
Dash, disengage, and hide. That's it.
So dash is to do a double move. So you can essentially double move and attack on any turn now.
And it's waist high.
Can
So-
you double jump?
So the idea is you could jump down, and I'm going to say that that's just going to eat up like 2 squares of movement, assuming you'll roll an acrobatics to make sure you don't land on your face. And you can book it up there and try to stick a shiv in him. There will be a lot of rolls of the stealth to make sure you can get over there while still hiding under the crenellations. There's the acrobatics to make sure you don't fall on your face, and then there's of course the attack roll. But you have advantage on both the stealth roll and on your attack roll, because you're assuming you don't miff the stealth roll.
God, this is gonna be so ugly.
I sense everything going swimmingly right
Yep.
up to the point when you stab him.
Yeah, she sneaks up there like a cat, and then she goes to stab him and just doesn't. Like, ugh. You catch his brocade robe. And
Okay, this is what I want to do. Can I do this?
Wait,
I
hold
wanna-
on. Is David still here? I see his emblem. I don't hear or see him.
I'm still here.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry.
I want to run. Wait. Along this. Can I do that?
along the crenellations.
Yeah, like skipping onto the the high parts, but without
won't get-
jumping all the way down.
You won't get the bonus to stealth if you do that.
I don't want the bonus to stealth. I want to run like a motherfucker straight at him, but
All right.
does that make sense?
That does. Uh, what? What's your flaw again?
My flaw doesn't have anything to do with this because it's my plan.
Okay. Well, go ahead and roll me the acrobatics first.
Good.
15.
All right, so you jump down successfully and book it along the crenellations. Roll me a stealth.
Come on, come on, come on. No! Are you fucking kidding me? Caleb, what did you do?
I love this. Well,
But I wasn't trying to beat, like... Go
well,
ahead.
it's not so much a were you trying to be stealthy, it's
Did
how
you hear me?
how much of a scene did you make?
A big fucking scene.
So
Don't you yell,
I
"Die,
want
motherfucker,"
so
when
you
you jump
yeah so you fluidly went across the crenellations at lightning speed and got right up to him. You made a gigantic scene doing so that's drawn the attention of every guard and all the advisors.
Terrible
And
son
him.
of a bitch.
Just please describe what you did.
Oh my god.
What do you mean?
Like, the last session I talked about, you kill this guy and you're like, oh, I think I totally would just stab him through the throat and then fall back asleep. So,
I got nothing for failing amazingly.
well, I mean, I get the sense this is kind of what you were going for. You wanted him to know that death was coming for
I
him.
didn't.
Like, did you
no.
jump down and go, die, motherfucker, die?
No, it's not what I
like
wanted.
lined her jacket with a bunch of black cats and just lit them all off at the same time.
So I guess I'll go ahead and take over the description then. So you jump down, and as you're running, the thrill of doing the acrobatics, the feel of running across the crenellations, defying death, and knowing that blood is about to be tasted by your daggers, you let out a primal yelp of joy, and sort of do one of those. I can't replicate it, but the battle cries.
Careful, that'll get you in Gitmo.
And you fly across those last 10 feet and roll me an attack.
I don't want
God.
to now.
Yeah.
Why
Please.
not?
Please.
This is not according to plan.
But that's your MO.
You gotta do it.
Ignore that. Don't ignore that whatsoever.
Oh my
It
god.
was the wrong button. Just fuck it. Just take it.
What are the rules on that?
So you're aiming right for his kidney, but as he turns around to see what this strange noise is approaching him, your dagger gets caught in his brocade robe and pulled out of your hand, and he looks very upset and surprised. You want to roll me an insight real quick?
Nope.
Do we see this happening? I mean, are these?
You do. You're on the wall. You see her jump down out of nowhere, and all right. You don't get the sense that he's surprised that you're still alive. Just surprised that you're here, and trying to kill him. So Bert, you see all of this, and you see the guards on your parapet turn around and look at her like, "What?" And David, you hear from below, you hear her sort of primal shriek.
Oh, goody.
Oh my god. The lies I'm gonna have to pull out of my ass to get us out of here. Let me roll high. Is it Davis' turn?
It is actually the guards'
Or-
turn.
Oh shit.
So the two next to you, Shane, are going to roll insights.
On me or on her?
On you.
Okay.
So they fail their insight rolls. What?
The impression I'm getting out is I'm very surprised, but not. Well, yeah, I'm very surprised, and I'm shaking my hands like this, like no, you don't understand. And I feel like I'm trying to convey the feeling I have an explanation for this whole thing.
Okay. So those two will pause to hear your explanation.
Okay.
And then the other two are going to pause and see what's going on. Kind of waiting for the orders. Sally Ann will shriek.
does he put his hand up to his head and faint backwards?
Kind of. And that got
Break
the
his finger.
attention of the advisors, who also all start shrieking and fainting. And he doesn't want to appear completely weak, so he's going to try to hit Kiki.
All right.
And he flails wildly. Kai, it's your turn.
Okay, I book it. I think I can make it here. Right?
Yeah, you should be able to make it
up
up the stairs
floor.
into there.
And that's about all I have. I'm just observing the scene.
Okay. Give me just a second here. This is like my most professional DM session ever.
It's okay. The magic of editing will make it sound like a god.
So it's Bert's turn. The
Okay.
guards are awaiting an explanation.
All right. So I jog non-threateningly up to here with my hand still out, doing this, like no, you don't understand. And I try to explain to them that listen, we're here because we were attacked last night, and all the attackers had his sigil, and I point at the magistrate. And we're here to get an explanation, and Kiki's just very passionate, and she just kind of lost her head for a second, but she pulled back at the last minute. You can see if she wanted him dead, he'd be dead. So I'll try to roll for that persuasion.
Just a quick deception on the last bit.
Okay, all right. So actually, it's same roll, 16.
Okay.
No.
So the one that spotted her earlier, I don't know about that. She looked like she was trying to kill him.
Listen, I've seen this chick kill, and that was not her killing. I'm trying to hand this up as much as I can. I just want to shove this lie down his throat.
So you've bought him another round of indecision.
Feels like I'm dying, and these are my saving throws, and we're almost dead.
So it's Kiki's turn.
How high up are we?
You are 25 feet up off the ground.
Is that survivable?
It's painful. Uh,
But
it's
I'm a rogue with
oh
acrobatics.
for you, you can definitely reduce that damage with acrobatics. I think it's just a d6 per 10 feet, so it would be 2d6, and then you can use acrobatics to reduce that.
Are there like banners hanging down from the side of the gate, like that she can?
I like
don't know,
that.
Robin Hood
Yes,
her way down.
yes, there are. So you can have
See,
advantage
same
on your.
team.
Yeah.
So you can have advantage on your.
So if Shane does the mind thing, can he hear my thoughts or can I only hear him?
I can only hear you or transmit to you and listen back if I'm within 30 feet of you, and I'm not. I'm nowhere near 30 feet. I think I'm more like 50 or 60.
Just curious how that works.
So, but I mean, I was trying to be as audible as I could, yelling, like, no, you don't get it. She's just very passionate. She's just very passionate. So that you would hear it. Now I'm lying to Caleb.
No, I'll buy it. You guys are kind of in a bind, so.
Okay.
So to get the hint, to play along. We can
I
come out and kill him
realize-
later.
Things have gone really bad. I'm not saying this out loud. I've realized this. So, I give him a really big hug and whisper that I'm going to miss him so much, and then I jump down from the wall.
Oh, you should have done the Fredo thing where you just like reached up on the cheek and you broke my heart, and then jumped off the roof.
All right. So, first off, your goal with the "I'm gonna miss you so much"? Are you trying to freak him out, or are you trying to get him to think this was all just a fun game?
I'm trying to get him to think that I'm just fucking nuts, and that I wasn't going to kill him.
Okay, so then,
This did not go well.
I don't think you need a roll. Because your behavior up until this point, from his perspective, just totally bears that out.
She's like a clown running at a kid out of the darkness. Just running away.
So go ahead and roll me your acrobatics. And you can roll twice and take the higher result because you have advantage because of those banners.
All right.
All right. So you completely you go to grab a banner and you sort of fumble it and you start going head over heels and then like a cat you right yourself and do that badass 3-point landing and you don't take any damage.
And I wave, and I say bye. I do that.
Oh,
So
I don't know if that's going to help us, Kai.
you're on the road leading back up to the bowl. All right, so I guess we'll come back to your turn. The guards go. Your two are both still very perplexed. These two come to the edge of the walls to look down at her and try to figure out whether they should. Basically, everyone's trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. These two will come on into here, sort of do we need to help? And they're so perplexed.
Good.
Salion kind of looks around. His hair, his hat's disheveled. His hair is all messed up. His robes are in disarray and cut. He sort of bends down and picks up the dagger. Looks down at Kiki.
Oh, shit.
Looks back at the dagger. And just, these are the people the gods sent us?
Gods must be crazy.
And he is also completely perplexed.
Could I get that back?
We'll
Kai.
buy you a new one.
I don't know what to do.
I fucked everything. Sorry.
I try to give him like head nods, like just come back this way. Just come on. Just leave. Just back out. Back out.
They're my handlers.
No, not that way.
Just walk backwards. Just do it.
Um,
I'm sorry.
You gonna shake his hand?
you know what? What is it? Just. Excuse me. Can I have that knife back?
You know, remember I swear there's a Ghostbusters where like one person just had something freaky happen to him, and just like, yeah, sure. Oh, it's at the end when Louis Tully gets out of the dog, like, we want to take some brain tissues. It's like, yeah, that sounds great. He started doing this, like, sure, here, and hands it over.
Thank you.
He's not of the mental caliber to handle this sort of shit on the daily.
Well, I really hope this is as good as killing him, because if he's freaked out, then...
So, Bert.
So I look at the guards, and I kind of give him like that sitcom, like, I don't know.
What's the deal with halflings?
Yeah.
Halfling.
Right. Look at that one. Can I get an insight on them to see if they're going to do anything?
Sure.
And I don't have anything for that. I got a 6. So is that my action, or can I do like a persuade to like just like successfully out of this?
You get the sense from the insight that they're just as sure what they're gonna do as you are. Like, they know as much about their next action as you do.
So okay, then
they look like they're looking for a way out of this whole fucked up morning.
Okay, then I start walking backwards, and I give him the finger gun, and just turn around and leave.
Okay.
Say have a good morning, gents.
Kiki,
Yeah.
6.
do you want to try the postern gate to go back into the town and the Empire?
Where am I now?
You're on the road that you guys came out of when you were up in the bowl.
Okay, so can I climb up a different wall and like go on the just to be totally fucking weird? Like climb up a different so he can see that I'm weird. Go up a different wall in the roof and like go back, like just like it's nothing.
Like Gollum. Just
Yep.
Okay. Give me Dex with acrobatics.
I realize I screwed up and I'm gonna go with it because I got the nod from the guy.
I assumed you could just like dive through the holes in the gate because you're small.
It's not super graceful, but you do just sort of climb, and maybe it's because you're trying to do a show.
Yeah.
Do you lock eyes with them? All.
I did the whole time. Doing that.
Roll me a intimidate. So that's charisma, and then if you have proficiency in intimidate.
Charisma. No, that's an 8. Okay,
He's still puzzled. He's not frightened, but anymore. Like, he was shaking to his boots.
I don't really want to intimidate him. I want him to think like
he's unsettled. Like, the scroll's unhinged.
You're completely unpredictable, and that is kind of frightening.
Okay, that's working in my favor.
So the guards,
Frightened.
the two up near Salian, see that he's no longer in danger, and they sort of head back to their wall. And the two that were around Shane, Bert, you can roll me a quick perception.
It's a 15.
So you can hear them say, like, well, really our job is to man the fort and to prevent the fort from falling to an invading army, and they're just honored guests, and I don't think they qualify as an army. So, maybe let's just let them get away, because no harm, no foul, right?
God, these guards suck.
They have some competing. They've been told by their commander that you guys are honored guests to be granted, basically whatever the fuck you want. Whereas, at the same time, they're kind of supposed to protect the dignitary who's stationed in their garrison, but at the same time, he's not their boss. So is he really? So they've got some sort of conflicting levels of what they really care about most. And I think that right now, not getting killed by these random psychopaths is really high up there. Like they're paid to protect the Empire, and right now you guys aren't really a threat to the Empire. You're a threat to one random dude they don't like that much.
Well, shit, I'm starting to think you should have just taken like another swing at that guy, Amy.
Later.
Yeah.
Sally
It goes against what I do.
Sally Ann.
Too many people see.
1, 2, 3. He books it into the central keep and slams the door. Kai, roll me a quick perception.
9.
Okay. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. And it's your turn.
I just remembered something, so I go chasing after him.
Okay.
Oh, that's gonna look great.
Okay, so
Can I
move
get
your
inside?
movement. What's your movement?
45.
So that's
crazy as she is.
9 squares. Yeah, you can totally get right inside that door on your first move. So, like, right to there. And what? What do you want from me? Look, I'm sorry I tried to deceive you, but I just, I thought that you wouldn't want to be caught up in the games, and I thought that we could just help each other.
Can I use a key point just to move up closer to him?
Sure.
Okay. And is there a table nearby?
Yeah.
I take his hand, put it on the table, and break his fingernails.
Holy shit!
Next time there'll be more.
That's some dark shit.
You use your Smith hammer to break his fingers.
You don't even have to roll for it. He shrieks in agony. I assume you're breaking off the ones that he's grown extra long.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
And he's like, why are you doing this? Roll me an insight.
Okay. That's +5, so 16.
He's not lying. He really has no idea why you guys have attacked him this morning.
What attack?
Well, Kai just fucking attacked him.
Oh, dude.
Well, kinda.
I show him the
You
medallion
tortured
from the ninja.
Where'd you get that?
The dead ninja.
Ninjas? Are you saying someone tried to assassinate you?
Yes. Last
Oh, I'm-
night, I was sleeping by the river.
That's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. The fiends planted my insignia on them? This is foul. And again, you can roll an insight
Apparently.
if you want.
Okay. It's 9.
You're not as sure as before, but you're pretty sure he's telling the truth. That he didn't know about any such attack.
Oh, dang it.
So now do you just sorry about the fingernails and just leave?
I'll build you some. I'll build you some fingernails that will replace those.
Just go. Just go. I've been disgraced enough today.
Some nice steel ones.
I'm never getting out of this garrison. Bert,
I'd feel bad if I
I'm
knew what was
just-
going on, but I continue my path. And
whistling,
Yeah.
exiting the door in a jaunty
Doing these to the guards I see on the way out. Doing a little jaunty quick walk. To make it too bad here.
No, you make it out just fine.
Oh, okay.
Kiki,
Hmm.
you're doing your best spider impression right now.
Yep.
What's your plan?
Just to leave. Go
Okay.
back to town. Fucked up bad.
Okay, they let you go. And so, Kai, do you just leave at this point?
Yep.
All right. So they're happy to see the backs of you, and I'll say that you all meet back up at the inn. So we'll move back over to that map here. So all of that probably only took an hour all told to get there, have that encounter, and then come back. So you can sort of have free run of the inn while you wait for Li Hao and Saldoon to return.
Oh, who's that guy?
That's Li Hao. Let me add his nameplate.
I'm sorry.
I
I
don't know.
thought of like an end of the world Buddha type. I should.
I go to Kiki and hand her the dagger with the fingernails.
With the fingernails?
And don't say anything else. And just walk away.
Treasure these forever.
Thank you, friend.
Thank you, friend.
Oh.
Can you fill us in on what you discovered, or are we just? Am I just like back to drinking Lee Howe's
I
dad?
was like,
Forget about what we did.
I'm just thinking about it.
Withholding information. I get
Trying to decide.
it.
And I decide he didn't do it. I say that to Bert.
Do you tell Kiki? Or is Kiki there, or is she?
I'm sulking in my
She's-
room.
Okay.
So sad.
And we'll just say Li Hao's not really here right now.
Didn't do it. Did he? Well,
I believe him at least.
oh, that was a real fuck up. But, I mean, it's a good thing she fucked up, right?
I think so.
I mean, silver lining.
So,
So somebody did something.
Somebody did something, now we can't trust anybody, and I'm okay with that. Because I didn't really want to get close to anybody here.
Doesn't phase me.
Yeah, well, whatever. One more name on the list. Or one more space for a name.
So after about another 45 minutes, you hear some commotion out front, and then Li Hao strides in. He's got an ornate walking stick, a lute strung across his back, and sort of several pouches that look like they contain paper and ink, and of course he's got some wineskins too. And he strides in grinning, and he goes, "So excited to get back on the road to the capital. I mean, naturally, we might run into some trouble on the way, right?" And he
I
sits
rolled
down
a
and helps
perception
himself
check.
to some food.
Just glaring at a glass of wine.
I have to roll an insight on this guy. Is there anything nefarious about him? I only have an 18.
On your insight,
Yeah.
you can tell from his nature. I'll tell you that he is good, chaotic good actually, and that he seems above everything else to seek beauty. Like that's what he seems to prize.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Just for like a picture of this guy, is that actually what he would look like? His icon there?
That's pretty close.
Okay.
He'd be a lot happier.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Um,
he'd have that sort of wispy beard and mustache, fine robes.
I imagined really big, really portly.
He is a little portlier. Like I guess that's
Okay.
sort of in his youth. Let's see what stats I gave him for his height and weight.
That's the picture he shows everybody.
That's his
That's not what he
Facebook
looks like.
picture. Yeah, he's he's not bad. Height 6'5", weight 200, so he's pretty svelte.
Does he?
That's enormous.
But he's a half elf, so he he's got that high metabolism.
Dang. 6'4", 6'5", whatever.
Yeah.
Shit.
Or maybe they converted that to inches and he's 65 inches, which would be a lot different.
Yeah, I picture that being 6'5" and 200 pounds. It's tall and skinny.
Yeah. So I think that it converted it to inches.
Short and fat.
Yeah. So he's short and portly.
5'5".
He's also 120 years old, so you can kind of give him a break on that.
Short, fat, and annoying.
Kiki, you're awake. Come join us for a meal.
I muttered that, and that's what he heard, huh? Short, fat, annoying.
I think it's more that he sort of peeked and saw you were in your room. Like, come, let's have one more meal and drink before we get on the road. I got us a carriage.
I
pulled
don't
by
like
Sturgis.
By what?
Too happy.
Do you say that?
No.
No, Shane.
Oh.
Yeah, I say I don't know what that is. Well, by what?
Sturch? Come on, let's go look. These are fine specimens. And you can, once you go out the front door, I'm assuming you guys do,
I hope they're
aside
big.
from me and
Sure.
Kiki, you see a carriage, nice, ornate, and it's pulled by four. They could look kind of like hairless birds or featherless birds. They're
Yeah.
or like dinosaurs, like velociraptors, but not
okay.
so vicious.
Birdies.
They do have beaks instead of snouts.
I get
but they
on
are-
one to ride it.
And it looks at you and kind of lets
Yeah.
out a trilling sound.
I
Roll
don't
me a
get
quick-
off.
Roll me a quick wisdom.
Why? It's just going to be a 1.
Those are stealth rolls.
Someone's bitter.
16.
So you
2 ones in a row. I'm a little bitter.
it likes you. It likes you. It's made friends with you.
I name it Pete.
Pete.
And
Love
as
it.
as this little exchange is going on, and she suddenly squee, just I love you.
Stop sulking.
Yeah. Birdie. Saldoon marches up with 6 more Dragonborn. They all are in sort of dark gray boiled leather armor. They all have scimitars. He's the only one with 2 scimitars, and they look like they're designed to move fast. Like they're not heavily armored, but they look like they can move fast if they need to.
And this is just an escort to town?
To the capital. Because
town.
they're
Do we need this kind of escort? Is this
I don't think
is
it's
this
optional.
necessary, or is this just because of who we are?
It's not necessary, but it's
It's-
not optional.
it's an honor guard. It's also that you get the sense that there could be very real threats between here and the capital. And do you
So how many
say,
people-
look, we're just going to the next town,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, like I don't. Why do we need so many people?
And Lee Howe goes, newcomers. I love newcomers. I love people who haven't been to my empire before. Well, not my empire, but the empire before.
Slip his tongue.
You have
The
no
Emperor's new
sense-
clothes, you motherfucker!
You have no sense of the scale of the place. I mean, it's easily a travel of a few months to get to the great city of Zera. Lots can happen between here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And he sort of climbs up into the carriage, and you can smell sort of a heady aroma come out of it. And he goes, "But we get to travel in luxury. Come on!" And he heads on in. If you
That's
don't want to
okay.
ride in the carriage, you can. Kiki's small enough; she can actually ride one of the sturches without interfering with it pulling the carriage, or you can ride up top with the drivers.
I'm like, booze and hookah? I'm in.
I pull out my walking stick and
I yell at him, what is wrong with you guys?
So how many people total do we have here?
There are the three of you, Saldoon, Li Hao, and I think I said
Friends?
6 guards.
6. Okay.
the
Uh,
Dragonborn walking.
They are. No, they have sturches. That would have been something Saldoon would have worked out with Li Hao. So all the Dragonborn have sturches they're going to be riding. But their sturches are leaner and seem trained more for combat than the ones pulling the carriage. And actually, there are 2 Dragonborn riding the carriage at any given time. So Saldoon and one other drive the carriage, and the others ride in sturches in sort of a formation around it. And Saldoon bows before the 3 of you, and he says, "I'll be pleased to guide you to the Emperor. We depart at your convenience."
And I burst out of the inside of the cage, and I've got 2 hookahs like up my nose and one in my mouth. I'm like, what? And a drink in my hand.
And he gives a signal, and you guys start rolling down the road. And I think that's where we'll go ahead and cut this one. So thanks for listening, everyone, and we'll be back next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Later.